welcome to the Real World Issues podcast, where we talk about topics and issues that are happening right now in the world. Today's segment is adoption and foster care. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Megan Johnson, the host of the Real World Issues podcast. I'm very passionate about the topics and issues that are discussed every day. Today's segment's focus is going to be on foster care and adopting, more specifically same-sex couples adopting and fostering children. According to federal judge strikes down state law banning gay couples from adopting. There was a law in Mississippi banning any same-sex couple from adopting children. Judge Daniel Jordan says that the law violated Constitution's Equal Protection Clause. Due to this ban, gay rights activists were not happy. With this in mind, should there be a ban on who can and cannot adopt? Some critics argue that the same-sex couples would not make good parents because the kid would not experience having parents of the opposite gender. In reality, there are a bunch of kids that are either gay, lesbian, or identify as a different gender that want a family that they can relate to. Today, here with us is Kari Lunsford, who is one of the many people denied adopting because of being lesbian. Hello, Kari. Welcome to the Real World Issues podcast. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for having me. Before we get into what Kari has to say, we need some background information. According to groups Hope More Gay Couples Adopt, over 17,000 kids are in the foster care system, and about 1,000 are ready to be adopted every day in Illinois. Also, according to Final Holdout on Same-Sex Adoption, says about 29% of same-sex couples are already fostering kids under 18. So wouldn't it make sense to remove the ban since already 29% are already fostering? It's not that simple. A lot of agencies are religious-based, so adopting or fostering is hard to do. Even with the agencies that aren't religious-based, still refuse to grant the approval or adoption of fostering. Sometimes they set really unfair rules that you have to follow or you won't be able to adopt or foster the child. For example, my partner Thora and I were denied fostering a child because we were lesbian. But they said that if we really wanted to foster this child, then we would have to spend 6 months apart and only one of us could be listed as the child's guardian. Because of this, the LGBT community has been speaking out about how unfair the rules and bans are. Well, with this in mind, we will take a short break. Thank you, Kari, for coming here today and joining us on today's segment. When we come back, we will be talking about a volunteer who is a part of a foundation that is trying to bring awareness to the foster care system. Have you ever been doing the dishes but wanted to watch your favorite show on Netflix? Well, now you can with the NetSponge. The NetSponge is a phone case with the new super sticky adhesive you can stick to any surface. The soft, squishy material makes it easy to just grab off the surface you attach it to. To get your NetSponge, all you have to do is call 1-800-345-6590 or go to our website www.netspongerules.org. Welcome back! Right before the break, Kari and I were talking about foster care and adopting systems that are unfair to same-sex couples. However, one foundation is targeting these issues. The FKF, or the Foster Kids Foundation, is a new foundation that has been working towards emphasizing the importance of adopting and fostering children. The FKF directly targets couples, no matter if they are the same sex or not, and encourages them to adopt and or foster children. Vicky, who is a volunteer for the FKF, is joining us today to talk a little bit more about the foundation. Hello, Vicky. Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to be here. So tell us, what would you need for the foundation to be successful? For the FKF to be successful, we would need people who really care about fostering and or adopting children. We would take these people who are interested and we would encourage them to do it. The FKF will go step by step on everything they need to know about fostering/adopting, why they should adopt and or foster, and how much of an impact they would have on a little kid's life. Even if you don't want to foster or adopt, you can still be involved with the FKF. You can volunteer, like myself, or you can donate items or money for foster care parents who need a little help. Oh wow, sounds very thorough. What exactly would be your benefits of this foundation? Some benefits would be getting more people involved with fostering and adopting children, bringing them in and showing them this is the best option that they should go with. Another benefit would be reducing the number of kids in foster homes. Even if it is one kid at a time, that is still one kid that is getting a loving family. You're right, even though it would be one kid that is getting adopted, there's still one kid who is not in the system. This sounds like a great foundation, but what are some issues that might occur? Some issues that might occur are ones like where will we be located? Where would the money that pays for the building we'll be using come from? What if no one comes to the foundation? Those sound like very serious problems. How would you solve these problems? Well, to solve the money problem, the FKF will do fundraisers to raise money for the things such as advertisement and paying the expenses for the place we would use. As for the building, we would use an office building and renovate it to what we think would look best. If nobody comes, we would work our hardest to advertise and encourage people. The FKF sounds like a very helpful foundation. What do you hope people take away from this? I hope people take away the knowledge of knowing how to foster and adopt a child, and also the encouragement of doing so. Well, thank you for coming and joining us, Vicky. That's all we have time for. Thank you for joining me on the Adoption and Foster Care segment on the Real World Issues podcast. I'm your host, Megan Johnson, and see you next time.